Parshas Trumah, the Haftarah for Parshas Trumah is from Malachim Aleph Perek Hey, V'Hashem nosan chochma l'Shlomo kasher diber lo. Hashem gave wisdom to Shlomo as he spoke to him, as he said he would. And where he said he would, that's two prokim before, in Pasuk Malachim Aleph Gimel, Perek Gimel, Pasuk Hey. It says there that Begivon Nira Hashem al Shlomo. In Givon, Hashem appeared to Shlomo, and Hashem said to Shlomo, Sha'al ma etein loch. Ask what I should give you. I'll give you whatever you want. Vayomer Shlomo, and Shlomo said, V'nesata li'avdecha leiv shemeya lishpeit. Please give me wisdom. I should know how to judge the people. Give me wisdom. Vayomer Elokim, and Hashem said, Yan asher sho'alta hadover hazeh. Since you did this great thing, you asked for wisdom. V'lo sha'alta lecha yomim rabim, you did not ask for longevity. V'lo sha'alta lecha oisher, you didn't ask for wealth. V'lo sha'alta lenefesh oivecha, that you should triumph over your enemies. You did such a great thing. You asked for wisdom, and you didn't ask for wealth, and you didn't ask for arichas yomim, and you didn't for living long, longevity, and you didn't ask to triumph over your enemies. So, because you did such a great thing, Hinei nesati lecha leiv chocham v'novan, I have given you tremendous wisdom, asher kamoicha lo yhoya lefonecha, that before you there was nobody like you in wisdom. And after you will there will not be anybody that have the level of chachma, of wisdom that you had. And the question is, gewalt geschrigen, if let's say such a thing is possible, that Shlomo, let's say, or anybody would be able to take a trip up to heaven and see what's doing there, and know the truth that the important and main part of life of what Hashem wants is ruchnius, wants spiritual growth. So would he ever ask Rebbeinu Shalom, if whoever is getting a tour of heaven, would he ever say, Rebbeinu Shalom, and the Rebbeinu Shalom will say to him, tell me what you'd like and I'll give it to you. You think, seeing what's doing in heaven, that everything is ruchnius, everything is spiritual, you think he'll ask for, Rebbeinu Shalom, I need a nice Rolls Royce, or I need wealth, I need to triumph over my enemies. I mean, all this is nothing. All these things are trivialities. The thing that obvious, the only thing you should ask for is wisdom and chachma and growth and spiritually. So here, Shlomo HaMelech did not actually get a tour of what's going on in heaven, but Hashem spoke to him. Misnoitzeitz by Ruach HaKodesh, as Reb Leib Chasman explains. There was within him the holy Ruach HaKodesh. HaKadosh Baruch Hu spoke to him. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was speaking to him. It says, ask what I should give you. What he should ask, give me a Rolls Royce. He would never ask for such a thing. He would only ask for wisdom and ruchnius, which he did. So what's the great thing that Shlomo HaMelech did that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Yan asher she'alta lecha hadover hazeh, since you did the great thing of asking me for chachma, and you didn't ask for personal things, What does that? How could he ask otherwise? It's not such a great thing that he asked it. That's the only thing to ask for. Is it a great thing for somebody who's taking a tour of heaven and seeing all the ruchnius that's going on there, and he should ask for non-ruchniistic things? Of course, we would never do that. So since Rebbeinu Shalom was speaking to Shlomo, and the Ruach HaKodesh, Hashem spoke to him, so it's as if he was getting a tour in heaven, and the tour in heaven showed him that the only truth of life is spiritual greatness. How could he possibly ask for anything else? And what's the greatness that Hashem says, since you did this great thing of asking for wisdom, I'm going to give you wisdom. I'm going to give you wisdom. How could he say anything else? But we see from here that even Trumah HaMelech, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is speaking to him, and it's, as we're explaining, it's as if he's getting a tour in heaven. It's a great thing. In other words, there would have been a pull on him. There would have been a temptation on him to say, "Oh, Rebbeinu Shalom, you're granting me whatever I wish. Give me a Rolls Royce. Give me materialism." He could have. He didn't. He was goiver on himself. He overcame this temptation that even Shlomo HaMelech, while speaking to Hashem, would have wanted, could have said, "Give me materialism," but he didn't. He overcame it, and that was the greatness that Hashem said about him. You're a human being. You're a human being. A human being is a composite of Chelik Elokam Imal, but also he has Ofer Minhu Adama. He's made out of earth, and he has the earth part of him, the earthy part of him, pulling for materialism, and he has the Chelik Elokai Mimal that's pulling for Ruchnias. Every person has that within him. He's a composite of those things. So even Shlomo HaMelech, while talking to Hashem, and it's as if he's getting a tour in Gan Eden, in Olam Haba, he could have still asked for materialism, things that are not wisdom, and he didn't. And that was the greatness that Hashem said, since you requested what you should request, and you overcame the Ofer Minhu Adama that's in you, the earthiness that's in you, that only wants materialism, since you did this great thing, I'm granting you to become the wisest of all men that ever lived. But this is a message to us all. It's a Musar Haskel, that a person is a composite of materialism, of Ofer Minhu Adama, and also Chelik Elokam Imal. And we have to see, we have to learn Musar, and we have to learn whatever turns us on, whether it be Hasidus or Musar, to see that the Chelik Elokam Imal, that the spiritual part of us should overcome the material part of us. We should all be zeicher to this. Amen v'amen.